Yeah, I have a lot of concerns, Mr. Chairman, about the civil restraining order aspect of this. I don't know what other constitutional rights, and we have 9 attorneys at the table, and if someone knows, I'd love to hear what other constitutional rights can be taken away from you by preponderance of the evidence standard with no discretion by the court.
Oh, I think you've got Representative Knight ready to go. Representative Knight.
Well, the whole idea of a restraining order restricts your liberty, right? So we have fundamental constitutional rights guaranteed to us, the right to free speech, the right to exercise religion as we see fit, the right to bear firearms, but also probably the biggest one, which is shot through the whole thing, is the right to liberty, to go where you want to go and to live your life as you please. And restraining orders, right, restrict that right.
I don't think you don't have a right to interact with another person. You have a right to keep and bear firearms. It's very different.
You asked, what other fundamental rights are controlled by a civil process? And I'm saying, as an example, a piece of your liberty is affected by what goes on in a restraining order case, which is entirely civil, and we have lived with that for decades. But that's okay.
But that's an interaction with a third party. This is something that's a personal fundamental right. If we want to take away someone's right to make medical decisions for themselves, I can guarantee you it's not a preponderance of the evidence standard. It's a high standard, and the court has to make specific findings of fact. Here, we're taking away someone's fundamental constitutional right and giving no discretion in the court if they find a conviction under a predicate offense. I hope everyone sees the issues with that.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Hang on.
Can I finish, please?
Go ahead, Representative Philippi.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Many people at this desk, me being one of them, abhor mandatory minimums, mandatory minimum sentences. I think most of us disagree with them. Many of my friends on the left disagree with them and have been leading the charge against them for years all over this country. This is a mandatory minimum taking away a fundamental constitutional right. It's a big problem.
Representative McEntee.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just wanted to mention, Representative Philippi, that restraining orders in family court can keep you out of your own home, right to your property. And many of them are that. You know, one person gets to stay, the other person has to leave, and both parties are on the deed. So there you have it. I mean, it happens every day.
The court has discretion. We can make a reasoned judgment about what to do.
Once they decide that there is abuse or there's some allegation that they believe somebody's going to get hurt or it's not a healthy environment for the children, they have no choice but to put one person out and let the other one stay.
And they have discretion.
So what discretion do they have?
Does it say shall in the statute? Does it say shall in the statute, or does it say may?
All right, we're not going to engage in a back and forth discussion.
Does the statute say shall or may? The statute, I'm sure, says may.
Okay.
Not shall. The court shall not. It doesn't say the court shall evict someone from a domicile.
All right, Representative McEntee.
It's essentially a situation where judges put in where two people are have a relationship that is not good, and it's certainly not healthy for anybody in the relationship. There's a fear of violence, and they have to get one out of the house. They really have no other option. One gets to stay.
But it's not a statutory mandate.
Representative Philippi.
That gives the court the ability to use its discretion and make a reasoned judgment. This doesn't.